What's going on, my trainer club? Today I'm going to help you out with the Team Rocket event to make sure you get the most shinies. You're getting ready for Giovanni, and we have everything prepped and ready to go for community day because all these events are going to tie together. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, have you got one of the Team Rocket specific shinies yet for the grunt battles or for the wild? Because we have a new boost and we also finally have the shiny Meowth in the wild, so I'm super hyped about this. The shiny is very, very similar, but this event is gonna go all the way from right now, it's live, all the way until November 14th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And so for a lot of us, we may be like, this isn't really an event, it's just a couple of boosted spawns and a new shiny that's in, which is true. However, we're going to have Giovanni coming in the future. We also have the Chimchar community today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that you have everything you need, not only for right now, but going towards the future right now. So I'm gonna start giving you things that you can start stocking up on so we can be ready to maximize together. A lot of you guys may be wondering why there's so many American flags in the background. I figured that right now would be a cool opportunity to film here because we are in Naperville, Illinois, and they are honoring the veterans. So I just wanna say thank you for everybody everywhere that has served to keep every country safe. We really appreciate you guys. So we're gonna get into more Pokemon Go information right now. So we have the initial new Meowth, as I just talked about. We have the increase in the Ekans as well as the Coughing, which are gonna be Team Rocket Pokemon that all have shiny forms. So they're pretty much everywhere right now. So if you need any of these shinies, make sure to get out there, make sure to play. Thankfully, the Meowth is not only from the Rocket battles, it is now everywhere as well. So we don't have to try to go after to get this shiny Shadow Meowth to get the shiny. We can actually get it in the wild right now. So that's gonna be my tip number one. My tip number two is gonna be get out there and do a lot of the Rocket battles. There have been some new Pokemon that are added into the Team Go Rocket grunts right now, which include the Sandshrew, the Bellsprout, the Porygon, the Wobbuffet.
Am I interrupting?
Oh no, you're good, man. Yeah, and the Magnemite. So if you guys need any of those, you're looking for good quality ones, it's definitely worth your while to get out there, do the grunt battles, and look to try to get a good quality one of these. In specific, you could check out the Porygon. I have not got 100%, and that's why I'm telling you, but the Magnemite is also effective because Magnezone is a pretty beastly Pokemon to use and to have. Which brings me to my tip number three. I know a lot of times when we're fighting these Go Rocket grunts, we often get Rattatas and Zubats, and what's our first instinct? It's going to be to transfer these. What I would recommend you guys doing, and I'll give you the reason why, is to start stocking up on the Rattatas and the Bats, because if Giovanni is coming and the theorized legendary shadows are coming, based on where you're at right now, that's how many balls you're probably gonna get when you beat this Giovanni, right? And then the Shadow Legendary comes, and then maybe right now you have 8 balls to catch it. Or maybe less if you die out with some of your Pokemon, which would mean you potentially have 6 balls to catch a Shadow, Zapdos, Articuno, or Moltres if it's gonna go in the theorized that I keep seeing leaked everywhere. I would suggest saving up as many as the Rattatas and the Bats as you possibly can. Don't purify them yet because I'm not 100% sure that this ball ratio is going to be the same for Giovanni and the legendaries, but it would be good to be proactively stacked up on the Bats and the Rats in your bag, not purified, as shadow Pokemon. And if this is the case and we are looking to get to 50, we have the 1,000 Stardust per Purify, and we can go ahead and we can start doing that, right? And with those battles, you do get some Stardust, and although we're gonna be down on Stardust, we're not gonna be quite as down if we're purifying things like Dratinis, Sandshrews, Magnemites, and other things like that that are like 3,000 and 5,000 Stardust pure Purify. So the metal goes 5, 50, 500, and I would not suggest going to the 500, but getting to the 50 may be worth that extra ball to make sure that we can maximize and catch the Shadow Legendaries from Giovanni, if that's the case. Which is gonna lead me to my tip number 4, which is going to be, make sure to start hatching eggs and getting ready with your bag because Chimchar Day is going to be next weekend, so we wanna try to stack up on 9, 10-kilometer eggs if at all possible. If not, at least get the 5K and the 7K eggs, because it's gonna give you more dust. And since we're going to go and churn through quite a bit of this is why I suggest right now starting to hatch through the 5Ks, start stacking your bag, start putting it towards getting those 10-kilometer eggs in as many as possible, so that when Chimchar Day comes and we have the quarter egg hatch distance, we are going to be able to maximize on these eggs, get a lot of Stardust in that first 30-minute window, and then keep hatching throughout, and hopefully we'll be getting 2-kilometer eggs after that. So this is a little bit of a foreshadow for the Zubats and the rats, as well as the eggs for future events. So I figured it would be best to throw that in here now to get you guys prepped as we go towards the future for some maximization. And my tip number 5 is gonna be, I know Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra are gonna be pretty difficult to fight. We already covered in my last video that's going to take you through how to use some of the more advanced PvP strategies to get you ready to take advantage of the delay in the Team Rocket Grunts executives as well to make sure you can max out. So I would suggest doing 6 rocket battles, really start practicing on your PvP mechanics so that if we have to do this for Giovanni and it is a lot stronger of a boss, which it potentially could, that we are going to be able to maximize, we're going to be able to beat Giovanni efficiently, and we have these strategies maxed out and mastered so that going forward towards the Giovanni, we are ready to go. So just a quick recap, those strategies are gonna be to make sure to charge as much energy as you possibly can, use the quick charge moves such as Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw combinations, and the most effective strategy against the Rocket Grunts is gonna be when you die out, when you switch Pokemon, or when you use your charged attack, it's going to create a delay. The delay is going to be a free window of opportunity for you to charge up your moves. You can do a ton of charging and really maximize on that right now. So here we go, guys. I just want to put this in here and help you guys out one more time. This is going to be for all the people that are having trouble with Arlo and may not have any of the counters that were in my other video. If you want to check out my top high level counters, you can check them out up here. But for right now, we're going to use the Swampert with the Mud Shot and Muddy Water combination. It is going to be absolutely amazing for this. It's going to use the Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Ancient Power. And then finally, we have the Mewtwo with the Cycle Cut and the Flamethrower. A lot of you guys may be thinking like, wow, that's a really low Swampert. And I just wanted to show this for you guys. And Justin made a good point for people who do not want to have powering up any Pokemon or spending any Stardust on this. This is what you're going to use. So watch how fast the Scyther is going to take our Pokemon down. However, wait for it and watch us burn through the shields real quick, and then we're going to handle it with the second counters. And this is only a 1487 Great League PvP Swampert. This is not even a Master League level, so you guys can do a lot more damage. But look at how many specials are going to get off. We're going to go ahead and block this, and then once it gets blocked, we're basically going to be able to go ahead and use another special. And the special is going to waste the shields away of the Scyther. Notice how we're farming energy with the delay in the attacks every single time. That is so crucial. Literally one of the most crucial ways to beat it. And we're not trying too hard to hit those because it's going to get blocked. Look, we have Muddy Water again. So not only did we farm and blow 2 of their shields, we also have another special going on right now. Because they just used the 2 shields right up front. There's no strategy behind it. So we even almost get off that special right there, which would have been absolutely crazy. And the next, we're going to pull in the Mamoswine with the Powder Snow and the Ancient Power. And the cool thing about this one is it also farms energy very fast. And this is going to be super effective against the Scyther. So check this out. Like, how good is that right there? Now we can farm. We're going to keep farming energy. We're going to switch the Pokemon. Notice there's going to be a delay right here. That delay is going to allow us to get a couple moves in, and then we're going to go ahead and hit the special. So the Ancient Power does get off very fast, very efficiently. It's definitely something that you guys may want to consider doing for this Mamoswine. It's super effective, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. And then we're going to farm energy here. Keep farming, right? While it's delayed because we did the special, here comes the special again. So we want to make sure now we hit all of these after the first 2. The first 2 don't matter because they're going to get shielded. And here comes the high level strategy right here. Justin did a great job. So we have the Mamoswine. We're about to kill the Crobat, and we're going to go ahead and switch with full special on us, and then we also get in there with the Mewtwo. So we have a pause at the end of the life of the Crobat, and now we have the next Pokemon coming in that is the Scizor, which the Flamethrower is going to do a lot of damage, but we were able to farm enough energy without getting hit because of the delay to enable us to be able to go ahead and use that Flamethrower right away, which is going to melt this Scizor right off the bat. And then since we had that initial boost of all the energy, we're able to do 2 Flamethrowers. And like I said, neither of these guys are powered up. So we're going against really low level guys. And this is just what it has. So if you have a Mewtwo with the second charge move, you could easily throw a Flamethrower on there and do a lot more damage and be able to have a lot more power going against Arlo. And those were a Great League Pokemon, as well as the Mewtwo unpowered up and just a Mamoswine that was evolved. But it did have a Community Day move, so if you do have one, which I'm sure you do, you can use that too. One more battle for you guys. We're going to do the Scyther versus the Melmetal. Melmetal is going to have Thunder Shock and the Rock Slide combination, which charges very, very fast, super efficient. The specials get off quick, and it's going to be effective against the Scyther. Unfortunately here, we're just aiming at blowing down the shields, and you always want to shield against these guys. The goal, like I said, is to just basically get off as many specials as possible, as quick as possible. Notice that we still farm the energy every single time, but I'm trying to conserve my life on this Melmetal as much as possible because I blew it there. Got the both shields down, so I know anyone I go in the future now, I'm going to get it. I kind of pushed that one out a little bit so I could build a little bit of charged energy for my second attack. Notice how I'm going to be able to get one off again, and then we're going to be able to take this Scyther down after we block this attack right here because it's going to go straight into my charge move, but I do delay once again, so I'm able to charge some more energy. So now I'm sitting in a pretty good place because the Crobat's going to come in. And once the Crobat comes in, I know that I have a charged up Rock Slide already that I'm going to be able to use. I'm going to do super effective damage to it, and I'm going to work here. If I were to do something else, I would have changed right there quicker, so I could have saved up and got that. But then I go ahead and check in with the Raikou. The reason why I like the Raikou, number one, because it's strong. Number two, it's got Thunder Shock, which does a lot of damage, and I can charge up pretty efficiently. And both of these guys are going to be weak because flying is going to be weak to electric. So I'm going in here, going pretty hard right there. That Charizard is going to get hit, and I already have another special. And think about this. I still had a Latios sitting in my bag, completely maxed out with the Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw combination, and we beat Arlo with our first two guys. So if you guys just use that strategy right there, granted, both those guys are pretty maxed out. The Raikou was maxed, and I got a Unova Stone, and the Melmetal was about a level 30. That's going to do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Stay after those Cobalions. Keep using your raid passes. Make sure to keep doing those Team Rocket Battle Grunts. Make sure to try to get any of the Rocket Shinies that you have because the Ekans, the Meowth, and the Coughing are super boosted right now, so this is a great time to do that. And when you're not playing, have your Gotcha or Plus on playing for you in the background to get the shinies. So thank you to all my likers, commenters, subscribers, and Patreon members for being here and taking their subscriptions to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.